This top 10 list explores the unsolved mysteries of ancient civilizations and lost technologies. These mysteries challenge our understanding of history and technology, presenting unique puzzles for researchers and historians to unravel. Number 1. The Ancient Egyptians. The ancient Egyptians are one of the most well-known ancient civilizations, but there are still many mysteries surrounding their culture and technology. Some of the unsolved questions about the ancient Egyptians include: 1. How were the pyramids built? Despite many theories, we still do not know exactly how the ancient Egyptians constructed these massive structures. 2. How did they preserve mummies? The process of mummification is still not fully understood, and the ancient Egyptians were able to preserve bodies for thousands of years. 3. What was the purpose of the Great Sphinx? The purpose and meaning of this massive statue are still a topic of much debate and speculation. 4. What was the extent of their medical knowledge? The ancient Egyptians were known for their advanced medical techniques, but we still do not know the full extent of their knowledge. 5. What was the significance of their religious beliefs and rituals? The ancient Egyptians had a complex religious system, but we still do not fully understand its meaning and purpose. Overall, the ancient Egyptians continue to fascinate and intrigue us with their many mysteries and unsolved questions. Number 2. The Maya civilization. The Maya civilization, which existed in Mesoamerica from approximately 2000 BC to 1500 AD, is another ancient civilization that has many unsolved mysteries. Some of the unsolved questions about the Maya civilization include: 1. What caused their decline? The reasons for the decline of the Maya civilization are still not fully understood, and there are many theories, including environmental factors, warfare, and political instability. 2. What was the purpose of their elaborate writing system? The Maya had a complex system of hieroglyphic writing, but much of it remains untranslated, and its purpose and meaning are not fully understood. 3. How did they develop their advanced astronomical knowledge? The Maya were skilled astronomers and developed a complex calendar system, but we still do not know how they acquired this knowledge. 4. What was the significance of their monumental architecture, such as their pyramids and temples? The purpose and meaning of many of these structures are still unknown. 5. What was the extent of their trade networks? The Maya civilization was spread out over a large area, and it is not clear how they were able to develop trade relationships and networks over such a wide range. These and other questions continue to fascinate researchers and historians who seek to understand the mysteries of the Maya civilization. Number 3. The Inca Empire. The Inca Empire, which existed in the Andean region of South America from the 13th century until its conquest by the Spanish in the 16th century, is another ancient civilization that has many unsolved mysteries. Some of the unsolved questions about the Inca Empire include: 1. How did they build their impressive stone structures without the use of metal tools? The Inca were able to construct massive stone structures with incredible precision, but we still do not fully understand their techniques and methods. 2. What was the significance of their road network? The Inca developed an extensive network of roads that span thousands of miles, but we do not know the full extent of their use and purpose. 3. What was the extent of their knowledge of metallurgy? The Inca were known for their skilled metalworking, but we still do not know the full extent of their knowledge and techniques. 4. What was the significance of their mummification practices? The Inca practiced mummification and preservation of bodies, but we still do not fully understand the purpose and significance of this practice. 5. What caused the downfall of the Inca Empire? The reasons for the decline of the Inca Empire are still not fully understood, with factors such as disease, civil war, and Spanish conquest all playing a role. Overall, the Inca Empire remains a fascinating and enigmatic civilization, with many unsolved questions and mysteries that continue to intrigue historians and researchers. Number 4. The Indus Valley Civilization. The Indus Valley Civilization, which existed in the northwestern region of the Indian subcontinent from approximately 3300 BC to 1300 BC, is another ancient civilization that has many unsolved mysteries. Some of the unsolved questions about the Indus Valley civilization include: 1. What was the extent of their writing system? The Indus Valley civilization had a unique writing system that has yet to be fully deciphered, so the meaning and purpose of their writing are still not understood. 2. What was the significance of their intricate urban planning? The cities of the Indus Valley civilization had a high level of organization and planning, but the purpose and significance of their layout are not fully known. 3. What was the extent of their trade networks? The Indus Valley civilization had a well-developed system of trade, but the extent of their trade networks and the products they traded are still not fully understood. 4. What caused their decline? The reasons for the decline of the Indus Valley civilization are still not fully understood, with theories ranging from climate change to invasion by outside forces. 5. What was the extent of their technological advancements? The Indus Valley civilization had a number of advanced technologies, such as a complex drainage system, but the full extent of their technological knowledge is still not known. Overall, the Indus Valley civilization remains an enigmatic and mysterious ancient civilization, with many unanswered questions about their culture, technology, and downfall. Number 5. The Nazca Lines. The Nazca Lines are a series of geoglyphs located in the Nazca Desert in southern Peru. The lines were created by removing the reddish-brown, iron oxide-coated pebbles that cover the surface of the Nazca Desert, exposing the light-colored earth underneath. The resulting designs and shapes are best viewed from the air, and many of them depict animals, plants, and geometric patterns. The Nazca Lines remain one of the world's greatest unsolved mysteries, as we still do not fully understand their purpose and how they were created. Some of the unsolved questions about the Nazca Lines include: 1. What was the purpose of the lines? While many theories have been put forward, including religious and astronomical purposes, the true purpose of the lines remains a mystery. 2. How were the lines created? The lines were created by removing the surface stones, but it is still not known how the Nazca people were able to create such precise and intricate designs without the aid of modern technology. 3. What was the extent of the Nazca culture? The Nazca people were a pre-Columbian civilization, but we still do not know much about their culture and way of life. 4. What was the significance of the animals and plants depicted in the lines? The Nazca Lines include depictions of animals, plants, and other natural features, but their meaning and significance are not fully understood. 5. How have the lines survived for so long without being erased or damaged by erosion? The Nazca Lines have survived for thousands of years, despite being located in an area with high winds and little rainfall, but the reasons for their longevity are not fully known. Overall, the Nazca Lines remain a fascinating and mysterious ancient site, with many unanswered questions that continue to intrigue archaeologists and researchers.
Don't forget to like and share this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel for more top 10 videos like this one.
Number 6. The Voynich Manuscript. The Voynich Manuscript is an illustrated codex that dates back to the early 15th century, and is written in an unknown script and an unidentified language. The manuscript is named after Wilfrid Voynich, a Polish book dealer who purchased it in 1912, and has been studied by many scholars and cryptographers over the years. Some of the unsolved questions about the Voynich manuscript include: 1. What is the language of the manuscript? Despite numerous attempts to decipher the script, the language of the manuscript remains a mystery. 2. What is the purpose of the manuscript? The manuscript includes detailed illustrations of plants, astronomical diagrams, and other scientific and cosmological images, but its overall purpose and intended audience are not known. 3. Who created the manuscript? The authorship of the manuscript is still not known, although some theories suggest it was created by a medieval alchemist or astrologer. 4. How was the manuscript created? The materials used to create the manuscript, including the parchment and the ink, have been studied extensively, but the methods used to create the script and illustrations are still not fully understood. 5. What do the illustrations and symbols in the manuscript represent? Many of the illustrations in the Voynich manuscript are highly detailed and intricate, but their meaning and purpose are not known. Overall, the Voynich Manuscript remains one of the most enigmatic and mysterious texts in the world, with many unsolved questions about its language, purpose, and creator. Number 7. The Antikythera Mechanism. The Antikythera Mechanism is an ancient Greek analog computer that was discovered in the Antikythera shipwreck in 1901. It dates back to the 2nd century BC, and is believed to have been used to predict astronomical positions and eclipses for calendrical and astrological purposes. Some of the unsolved questions about the Antikythera mechanism include: 1. Who created the mechanism? The mechanism is highly advanced for its time, and its creator is still unknown, with some theories suggesting that it may have been created by Archimedes or another ancient Greek astronomer. 2. How was the mechanism created? The manufacturing process used to create the mechanism is not fully understood, as the level of precision and complexity suggests the use of advanced technology that was not believed to exist at the time. 3. How was the mechanism used? Although the basic function of the mechanism has been understood, its full range of capabilities and how it was used in practice remain a mystery. 4. What was the purpose of the mechanism? While it is believed to have been used to predict astronomical positions, the true purpose and significance of the Antikythera mechanism are not fully understood. 5. Were there other similar mechanisms? The discovery of the Antikythera mechanism has led to speculation that there may have been other similar devices that have been lost to history, but there is no concrete evidence to support this theory. Overall, the Antikythera mechanism remains a fascinating and mysterious artifact that has captured the attention of historians, scientists, and enthusiasts for over a century. Number 8. The Moai Statues of Easter Island. The Moai Statues are monolithic stone figures that are found on Easter Island, a remote island located in the southeastern Pacific Ocean. The statues were created by the Rapa Nui people, who inhabited the island from approximately 1250 to 1500 AD, and they are believed to have served as representations of important ancestors or chiefs. Some of the unsolved questions about the Moai statues include: 1. How were the statues moved and erected? The statues are massive, some weighing over 75 tons, and were transported over long distances from the quarries where they were carved to their final positions on the island. The method by which the Rapa Nui people were able to move and erect the statues remains a mystery. 2. What was the purpose of the statues? While it is believed that the statues represented important ancestors or chiefs, the exact purpose of the Moai statues and the significance of their locations on the island is still not fully understood. 3. What led to the collapse of the Rapa Nui civilization? The Rapa Nui civilization collapsed sometime in the 17th or 18th century, and the exact cause of the collapse is still a matter of debate among historians and archaeologists. 4. What was the extent of the Rapa Nui civilization? While the Rapa Nui people were isolated on Easter Island, it is still not fully known what their culture and way of life were like, and how they were able to create such impressive works of art and engineering. 5. How were the statues carved? The statues are highly detailed and precise, but the tools and techniques used to carve them remain a mystery. Overall, the Moai statues of Easter Island remain a fascinating and mysterious ancient site, with many unanswered questions that continue to intrigue archaeologists and researchers. Number 9. The Stonehenge. Stonehenge is a prehistoric monument located in Wiltshire, England, and is composed of a ring of standing stones that weigh up to 25 tons each. The monument is believed to have been constructed between 300 and 2000 BC, and has been the subject of study and speculation for centuries. Some of the unsolved questions about Stonehenge include: 1. How was Stonehenge constructed? The method by which the standing stones were quarried, transported, and erected is still not fully understood, given the large size and weight of the stones, and the lack of sophisticated tools and equipment during the time of construction. 2. What was the purpose of Stonehenge? While there are many theories about the purpose of Stonehenge, including as a religious or astronomical observatory, the exact function of the monument remains a mystery. 3. Who built Stonehenge? The builders of Stonehenge are still unknown, although it is believed to have been constructed by a prehistoric society, that was capable of organizing and mobilizing large groups of people for construction projects. 4. What was the role of Stonehenge in prehistoric society? While the significance of Stonehenge is not fully understood, it is believed to have played an important role in the lives and beliefs of the prehistoric people who built it. 5. How was Stonehenge used over time? Stonehenge has undergone various modifications and alterations over the centuries, and it is still not fully understood how it was used and modified by different groups over time. Overall, Stonehenge remains a fascinating and mysterious monument that continues to inspire speculation and inquiry among researchers and the general public alike. Number 10. The Great Zimbabwe. Great Zimbabwe is an ancient stone city located in present-day Zimbabwe, and was constructed by the Shona people between the 11th and 15th centuries. The city was once a center of trade, agriculture, and culture, and has been the subject of study and speculation for centuries. Some of the unsolved questions about Great Zimbabwe include: 1. How was Great Zimbabwe constructed? The construction of the city, which is composed of massive stone walls and structures, required a large workforce and sophisticated engineering techniques that are still not fully understood. 2. What was the purpose of Great Zimbabwe? While it is believed to have been a center of trade and culture, the exact function of the city, and the role it played in pre-colonial African society is still a matter of debate among historians and archaeologists. 3. What led to the decline of Great Zimbabwe? The city was abandoned in the 15th century, and the reasons for its decline and eventual abandonment are still not fully understood. 4. What was the extent of the Shona civilization? While Great Zimbabwe is a remarkable example of the achievements of the Shona people, it is still not fully known what other cultural and technological achievements they may have made. 5. What was the relationship between Great Zimbabwe and other ancient civilizations in Africa? The relationship between Great Zimbabwe and other ancient civilizations in Africa, including the Kingdom of Mapungubwe and the Kingdom of Mutapa, is still not fully understood. Overall, Great Zimbabwe remains a fascinating and mysterious ancient site, with many unanswered questions that continue to intrigue archaeologists and researchers.
Want to see more top 10 videos like this one? Subscribe now and join our community.